My name is David Bogatz, and this is my capstone for MEC2. The first topic I want to talk about today in my improvements over the course of the semester in MEC2 will have to be not over explaining or talking too much in the beginning of the instruction and diving straight into the playing. This will be reflected in these first two videos. As you saw in that video, I clearly sped it up just so it wouldn't take so long, but that was about 2.5 minutes of me giving instruction before we even started singing and rehearsing. I think it would have been very beneficial, especially in this example, to spend less time talking, more time singing, and figuring out the music and maybe figuring out some other fun things to add. So that would have been a better thing to do in this example for sure. Now I'm going to show an example from Class Teach 4 from the end of the semester that displays me getting more into the actual playing and engagement part of the lesson far sooner than Class Teach 2.
Go ahead.
All good? All right, class. So this tune is in G minor. That's our key right there. I want us to start just by singing the scale on Do. Okay, so we're going to start on Do. All right.
As you can see, this video was sped up again like the last one just to save time. But comparing Class Teach 4 to Class Teach 2, spent way less time talking in the beginning and we got straight to singing. It was 20 seconds from the beginning from when we started singing that scale, which is way more engaging for the students. It gets the lesson going, it gets the students involved sooner, no one's getting bored, so it's a way better way to do it, and I think I did a lot better in this example than I did in the first one. The next point I want to bring up on my improvements for the semester will have to be just my overall confidence has gotten better standing in front of the class, being able to give a good eye contact, like looking up out of the score. It's definitely something I can get better at, but it's definitely better than it was. And I can show you in these clips here. As you can see from that run, my eyes were in the score the whole time. My conducting pattern wasn't really following the style of the music. Every time I forced myself to look up, it felt like I was looking in the ceiling. Here's a better example from later on in the semester where I improve upon those things. Though it may not be night and day compared to the first example, I would say this example shows me improving a lot more with looking up, looking at my students in the class, as well as looking just more confident, look taller. My conducting pattern's a lot more consistent with the style of music, a little more bouncy with the style of music that we're playing here. So overall, I think it's a big improvement over the last example I showed you. Something that I've really improved upon this year as well is my feedback that I provide in the moment. Coming into this semester, I would just kind of brush things off and be like, "Oh yeah, that was great. Sounded really good. Good job," and then just move on. Now I'm providing more feedback and trying to give specific examples. Always room for improvement, but it's a lot better than it was before. To wrap up this presentation, I just want to talk about my big goal for MEC 3 and what I want to work on for next semester. So next semester, my goal is going to be getting out of the lesson plan more, not being strict on my sequence per se. If something goes wrong, being able to stop and work on that and then get back to what I want to work on later on. I think that's a really good skill to have and something I definitely need to work on in the future. Thank you for watching my presentation. Have a great day.